while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Hey guys and girls, welcome back to YYC Designs, RC Creations. I'm Twist, and we're in the little shop today. I've got an unboxing video I want to do for you of sorts. It's not really an unboxing of a part so much as a whole bunch of parts that I have been accumulating over time for Voodoo. And yeah, I'll apologize. Y'all finally get to see me without a hat or a beanie on. And yeah, so you notice I'm a hair farmer, but I've got the solar panels. That keeps the brain working every once in a while, you know, kind of like an alligator. Hey, more heat to the head, the brain functions. When it gets cold, the brain freezes. Anyway, that was a little crack that my Tams used to make, other than saying that being a German, I was hiding the corners, and I didn't want to show y'all that I had chipped corners on the square head. Yeah. So we always used to kid around because, of course, my Tams was Romanian by heritage, and I am, of course, German by heritage. Anyway, yeah. So aside from the joking, it's an unboxing video, and I wanted to show y'all the diffs and motor and some of the goodies that are going to go into Miss Voodoo. I have picked up stuff over time, and I know she's way behind, but this should get us going on some stuff. My phone is going off, sorry. I hope y'all don't catch that. If you do and you start hearing the Monsters theme, that'll be my phone. So anyway, let's get on with doing the unboxing, shall we? So as you know, I ended up making the double engine motor mount, and I did find a nice metal AR60 style gearbox for Voodoo. All metal gears and alloy case, so it works good with the double motor mount I've made for it. And yeah, I'm gonna go with probably Holmes Hobbies motors on it. I haven't decided which ones exactly. Or Hobby King actually makes a double motor ESC as well, which I'm looking into. Both of them are kind of, you know, whether I go Holmes or Hobby Wing, both are a little out of my price range at a couple $100 right now. So I'm gonna have to save up for the ESC, and once I decide which ESC I can afford, then I'll be working on the motors. But at any rate, we have the transmission. I was going to say, I guess it is transmission, but the gearbox anyway. Still have to make the motor mount for it, which hopefully will happen on the end of this video, and that's one of the parts I got for it. I've had to change my shocks. I'm going to go back to just the standard Wraith shocks that came off of that broken up Wraith I bought. These shocks will work for now until, of course, I can get some metal ones. One thing I did find along the way that I thought was pretty cool, and I got it for like next to nothing, was a nice little alloy aluminum intercooler, which should look pretty cool behind the grill of Miss Voodoo. So a little bit of bling for her. I also have picked up the 5mm 8 LED headlamp set for her. And as well, I got a set of halo headlamps, as the real Miss Voodoo does have projector headlamps in her. So I decided to go with that. I don't know exactly how close I'm going to be able to mimic her real headlights, but I'll get as close as possible to it. And the last thing is I've got a couple of nice KYX drive shafts for. I might have to even get longer ones yet, but these extend up to, I believe they were 155 mil. So we'll see what happens with these two. Anyway, they're a nice alloy, and I've used them before. Nice, smooth, real tough drive shaft on them, hey? So I saved you me opening up the boxes, but what I did pick up for Voodoo is a set of no-name Intage style diffs for Voodoo. They are in gunmetal, and I've got a set of these that fit, of course, the SCX-10 and other 10 scale 12-inch and 11.3-inch wheelbase crawlers. These ones are wider for the Wraith, I believe they were. I think that's all they put them in. They may put them in the Yeti as well. I know they will fit the Yeti. Anyway, they are an all metal. I've never had a set that did not come greased. Now, that's not saying a whole ton, because I've only ever bought 2 sets prior to this. Let's add a little bit of light to this situation, see if they show up a little bit better on camera here. There, I don't know. Yeah, that's better. That helps a bit. They are quite a decent differential anyway. Do a little zooming in here for you, get you a little closer to them. And I've never had bad luck with them. They've always, my camera doesn't want to focus too good here for some reason. See if I can get it focused a little better for you. It's actually focusing on the back one a little better. Anyway, I did turn around and put a set in loose change, and I also ordered a set for Little Red. Now, Little Red I haven't obviously had running yet because she's still in the build process. But on loose change, I've had really good luck with these axles. There I go, calling them axles when they should be called differentials. Anyway, these diffs have all come greased. And these ones I happened to pick up off of eBay, which was kind of new for me. I don't do a lot off of eBay. I find I've had some issues with eBay in the past, and some of their shipping and crap like that, they've got me pissed off a few times. Anyway, I got lucky. I got these off of eBay for, I believe it was 176 Canadian to my door. So at least they were affordable. And as I say, they're all metal. They come preloaded with CVD axles in them. And like I said, I've never had them where they have not come fully greased. The other thing I like about these is they are super smooth operating. I've never had an issue with any noises or grinding or looseness of any kind. They're really a nice, tight, solid axle. I also love that they've got the 1.5 mil pin going through the hexes to hold the hexes on, both front and rear. The other thing is they're very smooth steering. I've run them on loose change here for a few hours, and I really love the steering and the agility out of the axle. They don't overwork the servo when these CVDs are at hard angles or anything like that. They're still a nice smooth CVD axle. And the diff themselves, I don't know, I think being all metal that they're about as strong as you're going to get anyway. Regardless, what I did like about the Wraith ones is that they have the upper supports on them, and it comes with the steering servo. So that kind of saved me buying those. So I was pretty happy. I got a good buy on these, I think. The last thing I picked up for Voodoo, which I don't know how well it's going to work out, was I did pick up a smoker. Now, these smokers quite often go in boats or I know guys are running them in the diesel trucks, the semis. So I picked one up. Hopefully I can make it work for Voodoo. Now, the thing is that I don't like about them is that they're always smoking. Voodoo, the real Miss Voodoo, is a 6-speed manual tranny in her. She's got the ZF German transmission in her, and of course you'd only see her blow a little bit of smoke when you're standing on her shifting gears. Now I would like to kind of mimic that in Miss Voodoo the model, but we'll see how it works. At any rate, at least I've got the smoker. I can try it and see what I can make work. I'm also trying to figure out how I can change the smoke coming out from white to a black, because of course we all know diesels roll coal, they don't blow steam yet. I know in the shipping world these smokers are the cat's ass. Guys are running them in tugs and of course the big ocean liners and etc., and they work really well from what I've seen. I've never run one myself, but I know the guys in the boating world are pretty happy with them, and they get a lot of use in the boating world. But we'll see how it works for Miss Voodoo. Like I say, I kind of want it to mimic rolling coal. If I can make it happen, so much the better. If not, I might yank it and just stuff it into a tug that I will be building here in probably the late summer, early fall. But that's an update of all the parts I have for Miss Voodoo. So now at least when I go to start laying in her motor mount, I can figure out exactly where to put it in relation to the drive shafts and the links that you've seen me make quite a while ago. At least I will know the exact length now of those links that I need so that I can size them properly and get the suspension and everything into Miss Voodoo, and pretty soon we can have a runner or at least a roller of her. So the only thing I've got left to pick up now is a double motor ESC. Like I said, I'm really seriously considering the hobby wing, but if not, it will be a Holmes Hobbies ESC setup. They have a nice ESC over there as well. I can't remember the model number of it, but they have an ESC that handles a double motor setup as long as I stick with 540 motors. And the other thing I was going to do with the motors is I'm really strongly considering putting gear reduction units on both motors just because of Miss Voodoo's weight. Though I am going to get a weight on her here later in the video to show you, or in the build video, the next build video, I will get a weight on her, because this video is getting a little long and I want to get her out for you so that you know I haven't disappeared. Like I was saying, I've just had a lot of personal commitments that have really screwed up my video schedule and my work schedule. I'm getting back on track here now, so I can get back to putting out at least a video a week for y'all, and that's always been the goal, at least one, if not two. And then of course, like I said, first little bit in July here to mid-July, I want to be on Patreon with the fabbing tips videos. That will not be shown on YouTube. That will be only for Patreons. But it's a buck a month, so it's not like it's going to kill anybody. It's less than a cup of coffee per month. If anybody wants some fabbing tips and tricks, and as well on the Patreon, you'll be able to at least ask me to do stuff, and I can do a video on topics that y'all want to see. See me make anyway, pieces that you want to see me make. Anyway, that's another matter altogether. But I want to get back on schedule, so we'll put an end to this video. The next one on Voodoo will be the motor mount and getting all of this into her and together, and that should be coming up here very shortly, as well as another root beer and Dodgezilla video. and the rest of the projects. Yeah. So that's my grand and glorious unboxing of parts video, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and hope you all are looking forward to seeing some of these rather cool parts going into Miss Voodoo. And enjoy your work week. Be good, guys and girls. Take care. We'll see you in the next one. This has been Twist with YYC Designs, RC Creations. Bye-bye.